Build the armillary on your ship. How do I build the armillary on my ship? Like, you can't do it through this UI.
Finally, these new universes won't know what hit them. Forget about the star. I suppose we can do that. Look, if this is it, are we? Yeah, that's why I see you on.
Hey there.
Hey, Heller. Okay, so we got to go back to Earth and get our artifact pieces from the armillary thing there, huh?
Ship's good. Welcome, let's go. Orbital insertion done.
Thanks, Barrett. Yeah, this is not a system you want to be at. Kind of mean. What's unexplored? We've been to Lenara, haven't we?
Time to dance among the stars.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. See, I didn't want to build the armillary thing anywhere. I just want to keep all the pieces on me.
It never gets old.
I don't really care about fighting them. I just want to go. Can I not leave? Why couldn't I leave? Yeah, you guys just have fun exploding out here. I'll see you guys later.
Grab jump spinning down.
Let's go to Earth Outpost 1. Okay, well, let's get into orbit. I'm not really sure why it says build the armillary on your ship, but I built it at an outpost and it's okay. Like, I don't... Me no comprende what's going on here sometimes. I know I'm walking back to my ship instead of fast traveling. I just kind of wanted to soak in some Earth ambiance, okay? Okay.
Engine's ready.
That was really sick that we could simply talk our way out of that fight, though. Talk about something that'll speed up, like, repeat playthroughs.
Insertion complete. You may now move freely.
About the cabin. It says next time I grab jump, we go to the Unity, right? Okay, that's definitely a different animation. Okay, this just looks cool. We've definitely gone full sphere now. Do I... Oh, okay. Shouldn't we, like, take a moment to have Thus Spake Zarathustra play for us here?
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. It's natural that your mind would go there. And it's not a simple question to answer. You stand now at the very center of space and time. Center being the best word to grant you understanding, but still not entirely accurate. The unity is what was, what is, and what shall be. It is nowhere and everywhere. Nothing and everything. It is the unity. Any other meaning is entirely up to you. All of you. A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place. The unity.
Okay.
I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret? That's good. You'll need that clarity for what comes next. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you, that something that makes you unique amongst the infinite, will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever. Even as you leave it behind. Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions.
I did?
For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time.
Ah, great. So we're not
Are they
getting any
one
actual
or many?
answers.
Human or alien, terrestrial or celestial. One day, you might even meet the creators.
Cue the
But
DLC,
not this
right?
day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question, so that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysteries of the unending cosmos. Much like the death of a star creating new kinds of matter, so will part
Yeah,
of your
I
being
understand the
become fused with
echoes and the
unity
symmetries and
itself.
stuff that you're trying to explain to me. I
That
get
part
it.
is what becomes starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else. But that isn't your only potential destiny. You could turn around, walk away from the Unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your ship.
Where would be the fun in
your
that?
universe. You could live out the life you have. I've enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every version that is here in the Unity right now. Go out into the stars.
I did good when I did the character creation with her, didn't I?
As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving, as the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time.
Okay, can I just like come over and say hi to people, or like what's going on here?
By defeating both the hunter and the emissary, the path to the unity in this universe is left for the people of the settled systems to discover on their own, uninterrupted by powerful Starborn.
Okay, well that seems like a good thing. I think this turns us into the Spider-Man that's actually Captain Universe. So we're going to the Todd McFarlane run.
Ron Hope's downfall proves once again that the Free Star Rangers put justice above petty power plays and politics. A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Free Star collective.
Was that having Ron Perlman
Acts of
narrate the
heroism
ending?
and
She's
noble
doing it.
sacrifice increase.
Because war never changes.
The Constellation membership who stays behind will, in time, publish their data about the
Mateo?
discovery of the artifacts, Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for hope out there. in
Ooh,
the
I like
stars.
that. Yeah, what about the horrors we did over here?
The resurrection of the Sealy species leads to a massive reduction in terramorph attacks across the settled systems.
Nice.
At the same time, the need to spread the Sealies far and wide increases cooperation between all the factions. Belief in the UC as
A
the
giant death
diplomatic leader
turkey.
of the settled systems grows.
It's a giant death turkey. Okay, but what about her dad? Like, I want to know what her dad is up to without me there to keep an eye on him. Oh my gosh, we move so slow.
Sharing Crix's legacy with the Crimson Fleet turns the Pirate Confederation from a mere scourge to a full-blown threat to other factions.
Cool.
The only thing the pirates grow to fear is each other.
Dude, you gotta have a little chaos.
Ryujin Industries mass produces the internal neuroamp, which becomes the killer device every negotiator, diplomat, and salesperson purchases.
Yep.
When people think of success, they think of Ryujin, whether they want to or not.
Yeah. We did a lot of stuff in this universe, man. Alright, do we talk to her or do we just like walk into the glowing ball of light? I guess we'll try to talk to her first.
The gate of light will take you to another universe.
Alright, well, we're just gonna go this way.
Until the stars fade. To
No, it's
return
less
to
a
the
gate
ship.
of light and more the hellish radiation of a black
A
hole.
new universe awaits you.
One giant leap, complete. One giant leap.
Choices will remain.
Space. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Constellation. Her continuing mission: to meet strange new people, to shoot a lot of them, and finally, to get all of their loot. Sorry guys, I'm an astrophysicist. These graphics don't really impress me because nature does stuff a lot like this. Although really to see it you need to use like false color imaging because the real colors aren't nearly as vibrant. You don't see like the really cool stuff you see in like NASA photographs. Like, just go look at the pillars of creation, okay? That's all I'm saying. Oh, I'm impressed for nature's rendition of that, but like you're just zooming out and you're basically showing me like some 3D wizard's model of an overly dense nebula. We're gonna get credits and then we loop or something? My understanding? I don't know if I really want to play through the game again. Also, my headset volume seems wrong. Great. Now I can't hear anything. Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah, that's better than it was. It will very soon be time to resist and disorder, I know. Was it like Monday? I don't know. I get like the idea. You now you go to another universe. You got New Game Plus. Like it's cool to have the New Game Plus mechanic built in. But what am I going to get if I go through it? Like I've already seen like people say like the NPCs like take different roles with each other and stuff. You know, each loop things are a little different. But is it going to be different enough? Like it would be one thing if I got a whole different set of quests. Like I went to join Constellation or something, and Constellation was like launching a coup or something like that. You know, like just really mix it up and not just give me the same missions with different wallpaper. Because honestly, how do I put it? Like maybe half the time I spent with the game was not particularly compelling. I know that sounds terrible, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. Some of it was real compelling. The stupid, like, pretty much everything we did on Neon was kind of cool. Neon was definitely a highlight of the setting. Run around doing like space policeman stuff for the Freestar Rangers was also kind of fun. And the pirate stuff was kind of neat, except I got yelled at for doing pirate stuff by the guy who sent me to go do pirate stuff. That whole like the spy aspect of that like made that real unappealing. Like, oh no, you shot a robot in this mission. I'm gonna have you thrown in the brig if you mess up again. Like, that dude's reaction was just completely out of scale with the infraction. And the fact that he's probably being tortured right now by the Crimson Fleet makes me kind of happy because he deserves it. Have the credits looped? No, I don't think we've seen the Inanzer music credit. So he did he composed it. You know, he did a good job, man. I liked his work on Crisis. The soundtrack on Crisis was a lot of fun to listen to. Walter Stroud was Quark? No wonder I liked him. Why did the music stop? We could use some music while we're watching these credits, dude. Like, it's way too silent right now. It's way too silent. I can't. It's a little oppressive. I can't actually handle this. Wow, even a lot of the like characters that didn't have a lot of dialogue had their own actors and stuff. I don't think I really noticed that, but as I was playing the game, it all just kind of there we go. There's some praise for the game right there. Is the voice acting had a big cast. I didn't hear a lot of repeat voices, and it felt natural. It felt good, so that I didn't have to go, well, I've heard that voice like 14 times. Who's Mirza? It was Claudia Christian. I don't even remember Mirza. Wait, was Mirza the prisoner? The House of Arum prisoner that we talked to for like 3 lines of dialogue? Hey, there's Danny Garcia. Blue Del Barrio. I have no idea who you are, but I kind of liked your character, Danny Garcia. I don't even remember like the characters that they're showing us right now. Wait, Chief Engineer Upsana Kulkarni, is that the guy from the colony ship? He was a cool dude. I liked him. Look at this cast, bro. It just keeps going. You know, this game really did have a big scope, didn't it? I gotta give them credit for that. The game was big. It wasn't deep. Like, it was not very deep. That's one thing that Skyrim, Fallout 3, Fallout 4 had, is their worlds actually had a lot of depth to them. An NPC that you interacted with, you could interact with again later and have a completely different interaction with that felt natural while some of their quest was happening. It didn't happen all the time, but it happened enough times in Fallout 4, happened enough times in Fallout 3, happened in Skyrim, definitely happened in Oblivion a lot, not that that counts. Whereas here, I feel most of the NPCs were more one-offs, they were more one-shots. Like, you came in, you dealt with them in one quest, and then they never really showed up again. You did have some repeats, like Adler Kemp there, like he showed up early on in the pirate stuff, and then he was there at the very end. That feels like that makes sense. But a lot of these characters, you like had one set of interactions with them, and then you never interacted with them again. And that felt like that was more true than in previous Bethesda games. Now, maybe that's because you're supposed to interact with these people again in New Game Plus and get a different set of interactions with them there or something. Like, that could be the thinking. But good lord, hold on, let me tab out of this. How many hours did I spend on this so far? One playthrough. Steam says 96 hours right this second. Wow. Hold on, let's get some, let's find some music that we can put on that won't get us in trouble. Just so we have some sounds in the background, okay? And you know exactly what I'm going to put on for music, so don't even act surprised when you hear it here in a second. No, not that one. But that video right there. And we're just going to back here. Volume down a couple of notches. Unmute it. There we go. So now we got at least a little background noise here. And Sergeant Yumi, he kind of grew on me, man. Neva, that was the pirate co-leader. What is the order we're going through here? Like, it's not by alphabetical, by character, or by voice actor. And it doesn't seem to be, like, based on number of lines, because some of the people that were up higher were, I would swear, had very few lines to them. You know, one of the things that made the pirate DLC, the pirate campaign interesting is some of those characters you had a lot of dialogue with, and it was kind of interesting. A lot of the characters in like the UC, you would talk to them and they would just be like, blah, 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 bureaucracy, blah, 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 I have no personality, blah, blah, blah. You go talk to the pirates and they're like, ha ha, buddy, I'm going to shoot you in the face and drink your drinks. Ha ha ha, let's go shoot some pool, you know? Like they had a little bit of it. They were like 1.5 dimensional instead of 1 dimensional, I guess. I don't know. Bro, we're still doing voice actors here. Guys, you could have done like a multi-column thing and gotten through this list a lot quicker because holy moly, it just keeps going, bro. Hey, Boone! Boone's in the game. I don't know that we ever actually talked to that character, but Boone's in the game. I wonder if he's still like head caps people from before you can turn around and find where the enemy is. Tim Russ. I don't even remember hearing his voice. He was apparently Dad. Captain Petrov. That was one of the guys that had like some really great interactions with, man. Sure, a lot of it occurred during a mission, but like he showed up later. He was interesting. Kind of a jerk. Definitely slimy. Who are most of these characters? Wait. Genghis Khan is in this game? Where? Ada Lovelace? Bro, did aliens kidnap a bunch of historical figures? Hey, not a visitor. His mom. I'm pointing to my screen like you can see my hand. Dude, look at all the Crimson Fleet voices. Meanwhile, Ecliptic Mercenaries is 2. That Syndicate had 4 voices. Yeah, Spacers, they need a lot of voices. Cool. Dude, how much money did they spend on voice actors? Like, even if a lot of these dudes were just getting paid scale, you're still looking at a fair, well, I guess in the budget of a $100 million game, spending like 10 grand on getting a bunch of guys and ladies to come in for a day is not a big deal, but that's a lot of voices that just went by. And a lot of those voices are people that have, you know, names. Like, they're not going to work scale. Do voice actors work for scale like regular actors that are like extras and stuff? They have to, right? Like, that has to be a thing. Their union wouldn't let them exist without that. Wait, was there a guy named Kal-El? Did I just see that? He just scrolled off the screen. I think one of the sound engineers was Superman. I think my opinion on this mostly is that I liked it. It feels a lot like Fallout 3 before any of the Fallout 3 DLCs. And you get to the end and you get the non-DLC ending and you feel that like sense of this was stupid. And it kind of ruins the game for you. Except that in this case, it wasn't like I was having a lot of fun and then had like a crash. In this case, it was kind of like I had like, oh, this is really cool, and then I would derail into, I'm kind of bored with it. It's a solid game. There is a lot here and a lot to enjoy. I think there's enough stuff in this game that you can kind of customize your experience based on what you want to do. Do you just want to ferry stuff around and do the ship stuff? You can get a lot, you can play a lot of game just doing ship exploration. Like, we didn't do a whole lot of that. We didn't do a whole lot of, yo, I'm going to fly cargoes and people around or anything. We didn't go exploring a lot of solar systems. We explored a couple, and I explored enough planets to complete whatever I was doing to complete stuff. Yeah, you know what? I really like that aspect of this game, where to at least some extent, and probably a great extent, you can kind of customize the game you're playing. If you really like the starship part, you can play a lot of the starship part. If you're like me and you like stabbing people in the face, you can get away, for the most part, with stabbing people in the face. I wish we found a better sword. That Syndicate Slayer or whatever it was alright, but like, I need like a +1 Wakizashi that did, you know, twice as much damage to be competitive with my pistol. That would have been really dope. Heck, if what you really want to do is go explore, oh my lord, you can probably sink like 800 hours in this game to thoroughly explore planets, get all the survey stuff done, find, like, we got a thing when we were in the Mars, or the Space Museum at NASA. We got like a map marker on Mars to go find one of the rovers. Like, I bet there's places you can go where you get books or slates or something, and it tells you about places on Earth. And so you can go see, because there was a loading screen that had the St. Louis Arch. I remember seeing that one time. And I bet you that you can go to the St. Louis Arch if you can find something that tells you about it in the game. There's a Varun dagger. Well, I never saw one of those that I recall. But my Wakizashi was doing like 70 something damage. So it was doing kind of the same damage as my sniper rifle was, without the sneakiness of it. And it was good enough that I cut through most things up until we started finishing the storyline, the main plot line, I mean. Oh my lord, these credits just keep rolling. Reading Oliver Twist will give you a location on Earth. Is that what gave me London? Because something gave me London early on, and I went to London. That's where I built my my outpost at? Yeah, that's what did it? Okay. Yeah, I went to London. We saw the big memorial, the obelisk thing that they had erected. And I kind of explored around a little bit and ended up building an outpost there because the game gave me an objective to build an outpost. And I'm like, well, this seems like it's probably going to be in the middle of stuff here on Earth. I'll just build an outpost here. And then I never went back to it. This feels like a really solid 7 out of 10. And whenever they get around to doing a DLC or something to kind of polish some of the pointier edges down, you know, smooth things over a little bit, it'll probably end up being really good. You know, I guess that's one of the problems I have with this experience is, like, when I played Fallout 4, I don't remember if all the DLCs were out, but a couple of them were. When I played Skyrim, I didn't play Skyrim till like 10 plus years after Skyrim came out. And I played the collector's, whatever the second release was, not the original one, but like the second one that came out, but not the anniversary edition. And I played that, and I found like a couple of great mods that did exactly what I wanted, and I had an absolutely well-polished, beautiful time playing it. This game needs to age. Legendary Edition. Thank you, Ninja Weasel. Yeah, I think when I first played Fallout 4, not all the DLCs were out, which I don't remember. I really don't remember. But like Fallout 3, as much as I like Fallout 3, I am at endgame. These are credits. I know, I can loop and the world changes each time I loop and that kind of stuff, but we're done. Like, I'm finished with the game. You give me credits, the game's over. Especially when the credits scroll is 20-something minutes long. Good lord, dude! How are these credits still going? Like, I like to sit through the credits and, like, to honor all the people who, like, worked really hard on this, but can we speed the credit scroll up a little bit or something here? This is ridiculous. I'll probably come back to this, and they play each time, good lord. I'll probably come back to this when the DLC come out, and I can retry it and take on the New Game Plus experience. Oh! Hold on. Oh! Look at that! Oh, that's a little too fast, though. That is a little too fast. And we can rewind. Oh, you can rewind, too. Which means I could have went back up and double-checked to see if that one dude actually was named Kal-El. That's ridiculous. That's awesome. How many companies worked on this, dude? Like, this took, what, 1,000 people? Wait, Arcane Studio? Oh, that's weird. Okay, special thanks. All these cool people. And now the people at ZeniMax that write the checks for everybody else. Okay, we're just going to kind of page through this. Community managers, web guy, web designer. Yeah, they hardly reuse voice actors. I know, I was remarking on that earlier. Like, it was crazy. And it wasn't all just like unknowns. Like, these were people that I recognize the names of in a lot of cases. I can't imagine what they paid to get those people in for a day. Like, that many of them. There had to be over, I don't know, 100, 150 voice actors. Okay, project managers, licensed person, ZeniMax Central Services, engagement manager. Oh man, look at this. Hold on. The Network Operations Center guys. Really? Bruh, if I just got like some random job at ZeniMax, like, I would just end up in a game's credits, wouldn't I? That's crazy. Oh, These are some serious dudes here, user experience designers and stuff. I am terrible at UX design. Look at all these people. Look at all these people. QA represent. How do you even QA a game this big? That's probably one of the reasons why characters seem so shallow, is trying to get it where you can interact with that character in all sorts of different ways during different quests. Probably becomes a nightmare when you have this many characters, even with a team of so many QA people like we just saw. Bruh. The tax directors. Look at that. Accounts payable. Bruh, you're sticking the accountants in here now. The lawyers. Of course the lawyers want to get in here. The IT department at ZeniMax. I thought I saw catering. No, the cleaning team, that's what I saw. Look at that. That's cool. Dining room manager, the sous chef. Oh, we are in catering. That was wild. Bro, ZeniMax, you want me to come work for you for like a month or something next year and get my name in the credits somewhere for something you're doing? Like, I'll be happy to drop by. Like, I got like a month of vacation saved up. I can do that. ZeniMax NES Europe. Now I'm just imagining what like the NES demake of this experience would be like. Oh, you know what? Atari 7800 had a game kind of like this. Might even been a 2600 game. It's called Solaris. Solaris was a pretty good game. I was terrible. I never finished it. But it was a cool game, man. The it actually had like really cool, like what in Super Nintendo would have been like Mode 7 graphics, or the way the ground looked underneath it. It was under the ships when you were on planet surfaces and stuff. It was really cool. Yeah, translators. Oh my lord, French coordinators. Here's all the French voice actors. Look at that. Holy moly, what is that? That's got to be 200 people. Same for the German voice actors. Oh my lord. Spanish? Look at this. Look at this. This is insane. Wow. That's amazing. Frickin' Phil Spencer getting his name in somebody else's product without doing any work. Always. Bro. Ah, here we go. Finally come to the end. Let's see what happens when we reach the end of the end. Do I actually have to hold tab down? Hold on, let me pop out of that. Alright, well, tab. It just takes me to the title screen. So what do I do here? Okay, there we go. So now we've looped around. New Game Plus has begun. Oh, Open up our dukes. Okay, so we got like a pretty good spacesuit. Oh, look at those stats. That's way better than anything I've had before. And that's like the only thing I got? Okay. So then we could just pop back over to Constellation and loop through. Like, literally. That's really cool. Oh, and we got a freaking starborn ship. Are you kidding me? Hold on. We got to fly this thing. I kind of thought that we would end up having to go through the actual tutorial. Like, somehow we'd be reborn at the Argos extractors and we do that stuff. And then we would pick up like normal. So that's kind of cool. So we can skip the tutorial and just jump right into things. Dope. Alright, I'm going to come in out here. Hold on. Get out. So we got some kind of pew-pews, and we got some kind of missile. Alright. That's pretty cool. I actually just want to sit down right here. I'm just going to go see Lynn, alright? I realize, whole new universe, who knows, like, probably nothing's going to happen here. Like, are the pirates really going to attack while I'm here? Probably not. Can't get some basic supplies.
Get that artifact to Constellation. I know you want to learn more about what happened to you. I'm counting on it. Go.
You going? Staying around isn't helping us out any.
Okay, so the attack actually happened? Alright.
We're still in one piece. Oh god, I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. Cool. You have ship suit, everything else is gone. Yep. And boy, believe me when I say, it's nice to have the powers. Because we pick up like a hatchet or something, we are a deadly murder machine again. Alright, I've been playing Starfield for almost 4 hours tonight. I think it is time. Why is the menu not coming up? Smack and escape. That's weird. For whatever reason, I'm not getting my menu, so I'm not able to quit the game for starters or save the game.
Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're flying. All right, we're done. You're cleared to land?
Great. Sounds good to me. I don't know why hitting escape isn't working, but that's okay. Just land the ship. Really? We're just gonna land this out in front of everybody? Oh, that's ridiculous. Nobody out there is thinking, boy, that's a really weird ship. Who built that? I mean, somebody's got to be going like, that's got to be one of them House Faroon ships. Bro, why is escape not pulling up the menu for me?
Like their owners, for decorating their ships with heat bleach there would be a nice touch.
Oh, hey, this is a nice jetpack. Yeah, we can't hit escape to get out. I don't know what that's all about. Like, tab works. If I hit escape, it gets me out of other menus, but escape itself isn't pulling up the menu with the save. Hit F5? Yeah, for the quick save. I wasn't worried about that. I'd wanted to just freaking pull up the menu. That's weird. Alright, well, I'm just gonna be like, it's a Bethesda game, because the odds are it's just because it's a Bethesda game. For the quick load, oh, you think quick loading will fix that? Let's try that. That's a good suggestion. I was just gonna Control Alt Delete and kill it, but after I stopped streaming. But you know, maybe this is more elegant. This did not appear to be more elegant. Weird. Anyway, Bethesda games, am I right? Rascard Ninja XLG and you beautiful lurkers out there. I think I gotta call it, man. I am really tired. And frankly, I've been sitting here at my desk too long tonight. Nobody I know is doing anything remotely like this, so we're just gonna call it a stream. Go say hi to your favorite streamer for me. You have a great one. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. I know sometimes I get a little salty at this game. Yeah, it's true. You all take care of yourselves. Have a great one, and bye-bye. You know? Toodles. Ciao. We'll pick this back up after some DLC comes out, and we'll just do our New Game Plus from the DLC position and experience stuff that way. I think that'll be fun. Because then I don't have to go through the process of grinding back up or anything just kind of boring like that. Even if it makes me replay some quests, that'll be okay. Because it'll go a lot quicker with my mind control powers that Ryujin gave me. Yeah, freaking Wait, do I still have my mind control powers? What if I don't have my mind control powers? That's going to suck if I don't, but we'll deal with it. Bye-bye.